Alright, cool. Yo, still ain't got the whiteboard yet, so bear with me. Um, this video is called Explaining the Subconscious. So this is me giving you my best explanation on the subconscious, trying to explain it to you in the simplest way I can, breaking it down, going into depth so you understand, uh, but in a really simple way to remember. So let's go, let's go. Cool. Step one, the subconscious doesn't reason, it obeys commands. So beliefs, emotions, and mental images. So whatever you tell the subconscious, like I said, nothing is wrong, and unless you say it's wrong, nothing's right, and unless you say it's right, perception is projection, as within, as without. So whoever does something wrong and whoever does something right, if they say they're wrong and if that person says they're right, they're both right, because in their realities, they're correct. They just don't perceive it like that. So whatever you consistently focus on and imagine or feel strongly, it it causes a magnetic effect, and you attract this because you emotionally feel it strongly, and also where you're focusing on it, the imagination, visualization, the consistent focus on it, it will attract your goal or dream that you're embodying even quicker because you're also looping it. So if that's all that's on your mind, it's gonna happen quicker because that's all that's on your mind. So it will manifest quicker. The intuition will kick in, even if, let's say, you might not feel like it makes sense. You can tell yourself that if, let's say, something happens, then that means you're on the right path, and then it will happen, and then that will be your cue because you made your own synchronicity in a sense. So the subconscious only obeys everything you say. So whatever you tell it, good or bad, and whatever you tell it, good or bad, that you also can feel with emotion and then detach from it, the subconscious holds on to because emotion is the language of the subconscious. So whenever you feel an emotion that's intense, good, bad, happy, angry, sad, upset, whatever, whenever you feel these emotionally intense experiences, the subconscious clings onto it. So the same when you had that experience, the feeling of, let's say, anger is the same feeling as joy, but people perceive it as two different. When they're the same emotion, it's just that's the negative perception of it, that's the positive perception of it, but they're still the same emotion. So all you have to then do is that emotionally intense experience you had that way, visualize it, imagine it, um, embody it. You don't even have to embody it, just meditate on it, visualize it, imagine it as a positive memory now, and now the opposite of that, so joy. So all these other emotionally intense experiences that are positive rather than negative. And when you can feel it internally, as within, as without, so how you feel internally will reflect externally. So when you're feeling good internally, your memory's good internally, uh, you have um, you have good experiences about yourself, as in these are the things that you cling on. You don't hold on to bad memories, you don't hold on to bad things happening to you. You're only focused on the good elements of yourself, the good aspects of yourself, bettering yourself, all these things. These parts of your life will naturally improve because this is what you're focused on. So because you're focused on it, it's not hard work you just need to focus on that particular part of your life. So let's say that area, or it could be all areas of your life, but putting focus on it, imagining it, visualizing it and emotionally intensifying yourself with it, so the subconscious then feels it, you then have to loop that memory and experience through, it could be an affirmation, through something you tell yourself, but you can find a way to loop it in your head. And when you're looping it, it will manifest quicker because that's the only thing on your mind. So because that's the only thing on your mind, um, and the memory, you could also include like physical touch. So let's say, um, let's say the person watching this, or you watching this, made um a synchronicity or just an affirmation. A synchronicity is just my version of saying an affirmation. So let's just say you made an affirmation, and that affirmation in your subconscious is, for example, I don't know, every time I see, okay, I know a good one. People say double numbers, you know, the 1111 or 22. So someone could say, yeah, in their subconscious, they choose to accept that as synchronicities or affirmations. So you could be like, every time I see one of them, that's a sign. So then your brain will filter out that and find it. And the more you see it, the more it will come up. And then it becomes quicker. And through looping the memory and just being fixated on that, putting your focus on that, because you're focused on it, your brain will filter out only that, and that then attracts to you. But you have to embody it and be it. So you have to act as if once you have looped this memory constantly, you have to also act as if you've already done it. So now you've embodied it and already done it, plus the memory is on loop. Because it's on loop and you're embodying, you've already done it. It's like it's happened in the past, and you can only have what you already have. So because it's in the past now, in your perception, it's already happened. Now it's already happened. Your intuition in the physical, the illusion realm, leads you to your desired reality. But you can't be emotionally dependent on seeing your reality change. So you can't, let's say things could be going the worst in this person's life. They have to still know whatever their affirmation is, let's say double numbers or whatever. Whatever it could be anything, it don't have to be that. But whatever it is, whether they're going through the worst period of their life or the bad or good, the greatest period or just a normal period of their life, they have to understand highs and lows are normal. So if highs and lows are normal, just cling onto the wins and the highs and the great experiences that you have, and dissolve and just get rid of all the negative ones. And then all new experiences that you then want to have, embody yourself as if you've already done it and take out all of the importance. So once the importance is taken out, the subconscious has emotionally accepted it. Your thoughts are then looping the memory. That creates visualization. Then because this is now a belief, so you can then choose to accept it as a belief. Once you accept it as a belief, this is now a belief in your subconscious, plus you emotionally felt it, plus you're embodying it, so it's happened already. You can only have what you already have, and what you have in abundance. I have everything in abundance. So if everything you have in abundance and your desired reality you already have, then you have to now know internally, before the world proves it to you, the illusion realm, you have to know internally you're already that. You already embody that before the world sees it. And then the world has to catch up with you. You don't catch up with the world. So the perception of hard work, someone only has to work hard if they say to their subconscious they have to work hard to succeed. There's people that literally find success effortless because that's their definition of success. To them, success isn't hard. To them, success is something else. Everyone has their own definitions of success, of wealth, of rich, whatever. So everyone has their own perception. Because everyone has their own perception, this is the subconscious of everyone. Everyone has different perceptions, which then causes different projections for everyone's life. So everyone's subconscious has their own beliefs, their own visualization, imagination, all of everyone. So you just have to all the negative put into positive and reframe the way of your self-concept, your self-worth, your whatever elements of yourself you feel negatively internally, reframe to positive internally. And then know that you are that internally, embody it internally. Tell yourself you're that internally, write it down internally, write it down. Tell yourself you're that. Maybe have something on you that reminds you of it, or a picture or something where you can read it out like through multiple times of the day. But once it then becomes a belief and it's now just part of routine, you will not even realize your desired reality already. And then reality has to catch up with you. So that's explaining the subconscious the best I can from my perspective. Trying to put it in the simplest way for you that I possibly can. Comment if it helped. Comment your notes, and yeah, I'm interested, man.